All right, y'all. That was Lorecore with High Druid Motos. Thanks so much for listening to that show, y'all. But now it is 6 o'clock, which means it is time for another episode of Vibin' with Ashe. In the studio with me today is Charles Gallegos.
What up, yo?
Hey.
AKA Chikachar. DJ Chikachar.
Heck yeah. Also drummer for local band Giantess.
Yep, play drums in Giantess and Tulpas as well.
Very cool.
And lots of other projects in the work. I'm always looking for gigs.
Hell yeah, very rad.
Yeah.
I also learned you do karaoke.
Yeah, so I have two weekly karaoke shows. I do let's see, Sunday at Starlight, 8 p.m. to midnight, and then I do another show out in Junction City at Bugsy's on Tuesdays, same thing, 8 p.m. to midnight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I've been doing those for like 2 months now.
Rad.
Yeah, I just kind of fell into those as a result of being a sound guy. I do sound all over downtown, a lot of live sound for bands and stuff. Lucky's, Big Dirty, John Henry's. I work with a stagehand union around here too, so sometimes I get to do gigs at like Cuthbert and Holt Center and stuff
cool.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get the emails for those.
Oh, do you?
But I never actually. So I was gonna sign up for that and do that for a little bit.
Cool.
But then I got a little too busy.
Dude, it's really fascinating work.
Yeah, it seems like it. My dad did audio video all through my childhood, so
Yeah.
I was always like going with him to events and things.
Oh, cool.
And so doing that kind of stuff has always been like second nature to me. But
Yeah.
now I just love getting those emails.
Yeah.
Like seeing all the cool shit that's going on. And,
Yeah, I have some really cool pictures from gigs working at Matthew Knight Arena and
Ooh.
Holt Center and stuff, and it's like super interesting because sometimes I get to be like on the sound or light crews, and so I get to like put my hands on the light and sound rigs that are going up in the air. And,
Oh, rad.
dude, it's crazy, man. Like you see people like up in the ceilings, like it's crazy the way the way they hang these like giant fixtures from the ceiling. Like they have somebody go up there, like, and then they drop a rope down, they tie the rope to a chain, pull it all the way up to the ceiling, wrap it around the beams in the ceiling. Then they got a chain hanging from the ceiling. You put an electric motor on the bottom of it.
Whoa.
Hook it, whatever it is you're trying to hang from, your sound system or your light rig up to that, and then electronic motor just pulls it up the chain. And dude, it's pretty wild.
That's how many people
hard
does
work.
that take usually?
Man, it's hard to say. I haven't really paid too much attention. Usually I feel like they'll split us up and like, so say like they'll be like, you're on audio stage right, and then they'll send like 4 or 5 of us to go put together the a PA assembly that's going on that side. And so yeah, there's usually about like I would say like 4 or 5 on each separate crew, but there's a bunch of different crews,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like monitors, like stage left, stage right audio. There's light guys, there's props guys, there's people building the stage. Like when we do the Matthew Knight gigs, it starts out like a basketball court, and so we have to like take apart the floors, move back some of the stuff that is along the edges, like extra seating and stuff there, like right by the court. And then once you finally have all that stuff up, you can start getting to work and like loading. Like they bring down semi trucks and unload the trucks and like start putting together these assemblies and building the stage. It's crazy, man.
Ah, damn. So how many things have you gotten to try out? Like how many different roles in there?
Let's see. I mean, I've done lights and audio, and I've also been like I think they call them carpenters. They help build like the stage, props or like platforms or whatever that there might be, especially on like the plays and stuff, like at Holt Center. They always have their like crazy props and stuff.
Right, that's cool.
So I've gotten to do some of that. It'd be interesting to get into rigging, which was kind of what I was talking about, where they're like people up in the ceiling and they're hanging the fixtures and dropping the chains and the ropes and stuff. But I think I would probably end up as a ground rigger and not one of the people up in the ceiling.
Fair.
Because I'm just not great with heights.
That's fair. That would freak me out.
Yeah.
A lot.
I mean, it would be cool if I could like overcome that somehow, but I think I would have to like spend some time at a rock gym or something.
Yeah, yeah. Even then, I've been invited to rock gyms before, and I've gone up there and I've been like, I don't like this.
Yeah. I've just never really been a big fan of heights or just comfortable around heights. Even though like growing up, like as a kid, like one of my first jobs, I was a framer, so I would just like be on roofs and stuff all the time.
Damn.
But every time I would go up there, I was like always terrified.
Yeah. That's been my experience.
Did
up
like
on
slick
any
metal
hike.
roofs in December here in
Oh
Oregon.
God. Yeah. So are you from Oregon originally?
Yeah, I grew up. I'm born and raised in this area. Yeah.
Oh wow, very cool.
Yeah, I've traveled a bit, like with some of my bands and stuff like that, but I've never lived anywhere else. And I love traveling and getting to see new things. But every time, it's like there's no place like home. It's nice to come home.
Yeah, totally. So how long have you been doing music in town? Is that
Good
kind of been
question.
something
I
that's
think so. All this kind of stems from me playing the drums, which started in 2008 when I graduated. I got with some friends and we wanted to do the talent show.
hell yeah.
And so my friend had a drum set, and my two other buddies played guitar, and one of them sang. And so I just played the drums. We like made up like 2 or 3 songs, and it's just I just loved it. It was such a blast, and I just ran with it. So I've been at it. I think that's like 13 or 14 years.
Wow, very cool.
But yeah, and then so like I said, everything's kind of just stemmed as a result of me playing the drums. So now I do audio, video, photo, I DJ. Yeah, all that's just kind of a result of being a drummer.
Yeah, that's super rad.
Yeah.
And you do the show at Lucky's as well.
Yeah, so I
tell me
have
about that
a
one.
weekly show at Lucky's as well. I DJ there 10 p.m. to midnight, which I'll be doing tonight after this.
Cool.
And it's super chill. Like I just go there, set up a DJ rig, and I'm just there to hang out and play some music and hang out with everybody.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
if they have stuff they want to hear, I'll put it on for them, or whatever. If I'm in a metal mood, or if I'm in a hip hop mood or a reggae mood, like I'll just put whatever on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long have you been DJing as Chikachar?
So this is a fun story. So like I said, I've done sound a lot of places downtown. I used to work as a sound tech at the Drake Bar, which closed probably coming up on a year ago or something like that. But it's just right here on Broadway, and I was a sound guy there, and they just would do DJs every weekend. So I got to watch them. And learn a lot, built my playlists, and just like studied them and see what they're doing. So to answer that question, I think I've been DJing for probably close to 2 years now.
Very rad.
Yeah, coming up on 2 years probably.
Yeah, and so compared to, because you've been drumming for considerably longer than that, so how has your experience been like in the DJ scene compared to in the kind of more traditional music scene?
Dude, that's a great question. Because I feel like it's a lot easier to get paid as a DJ. Like,
Oh, interesting.
because like when you're a drummer, you're part of a band. So there's at least 3 of you, but probably like 4 or 5 of you if you're a big size band. So sometimes you play gigs that are worth it, and sometimes you play gigs that are like mostly just for fun.
Yeah.
But when it comes to DJing, it's like there's not as much gear. There's really like only you're booking yourself. So I don't know. It's just been a good like fun way to like add to all these different things that I do to make a living. Because I do all this stuff professionally. Like I'm pretty freelance, but all my different skills that I have. That's how I make a living.
Yeah, that's kind of the dream, though.
Yeah, dude, it's been really cool. Yeah, like it's taken a while for it to get to this point. Like for a long time, I had like other jobs and stuff, and I DoorDashed for a long time, like during the pandemic, and that was kind of nice because it gave me some freedom to like be my own boss and like do that when I need to, and then have the availability to do gigs and stuff. And now like I have like a couple weekly gigs that are kind of like my base, and then it's been kind of nice because I've been having like Fridays and Saturdays open for whatever comes my way, so
Yeah.
I get gigs all the time. Like actually this Saturday I'm doing sound for a drag show in the Whitaker at
cool.
The Hybrid Gallery.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so I'm working on that, but it's nice because it gives me lots of freedom and to accept different gigs and stuff.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, I just got laid off from my day job.
Okay.
And so I've made the decision that now is the time to
Yeah, dude, hustle.
go full force with the
Absolutely.
creative projects. So hearing that from you is very inspiring for
Good,
me
yeah,
at
well,
this
that's awesome,
current
man.
spot that I'm in.
Yeah, I think this is really cool what you guys are doing. When I met you guys and heard that you had a radio show, I was like, man, that's super cool because I think it's a great idea. It's a good way to bring like different communities together and just put a light on like what's happening here in Eugene.
Yeah, actually, speaking of what's happening in Eugene, I'm starting a new show on Monday.
Okay.
Called Vibing with Eugene. This is Vibing with Ashe, but that's going to be Vibing with Eugene. It's going to be an hour from noon to 1 every day, and it's going to be music that you can hear live that day in Eugene.
Oh, cool.
As well as just events and things that you can get keyed into.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so it's kind of going to try and bring that like community vibe of Eugene on air in the middle of the day, every single day. You can tune in during your lunch hour and
then say, hey, maybe go check out a show.
Yeah. Here's some. I love that song, and I can see it live in Eugene that night.
Super cool.
That's kind of the goal with it.
I just had a thought too, because we discussed a little bit about doing some live stuff together, like maybe like my DJ show and stuff. I do the Funk Jam at Lucky's.
Oh yeah.
Maybe if we wanted to like incorporate that, because they do a weekly show too. They're 9 p.m. to 12:30.
We've been down there a few times for it, and it's always a good vibe.
Get you like an audio feed or something. That could be cool.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't. I don't think that would be too difficult for us to, because we do the hand shoes and horse grenades down there.
Yeah.
So we're pretty familiar with their system now. And if they were cool with it down there at the Funk Jam, that is definitely.
I bet you they would be. Yeah. I mean. Yeah, they love playing for the people, and I think it would help. It would just help both of both of you guys grow.
Yeah. I think that would be really cool. I think I'll definitely talk to him about it.
For sure. Yeah, but I think the radio show thing is a really cool idea. I've kind of had like the same thought. Like I just want to bring entertainers, like light guys, sound guys, business owners, like whoever, and just bring them in and talk to them. I do a podcast. I have a studio that's out in West Eugene.
Oh yeah.
Where I keep my drums and I do all my practices and everything there. But I have like a little podcast set up that I can put up, and I've done I think like 15 or 16 episodes.
Cool.
I need to be like more consistent with it, honestly. Like it's funny. I'll do like an episode, maybe 1 or 3 episodes, and then just like totally drop off for like a month or 2.
Yeah.
So
do you do a time restraint on your episodes, or do you kind of just go for as long as the conversation lasts?
I like to do at least an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I think the longest one I've had was around like 2 hours. There was like I think me and 3 other guests on there, so that was like there's like a lot of us there to
easy to do.
To fill the time. Sometimes it's really easy, and then sometimes it's kind of tricky. You have to like know how to get it out of people, which I'm still working on. Like to being a good host, and so that's like a challenge all in and of itself. Like it's funny because like with the karaoke gigs, like I know audio really well, so that part's like super easy for me.
Yeah.
But I'm not like not really like a singer, and I'm like kind of new into the like emceeing kind of arena, so that's a skill that's that I'm still developing.
That's That's because I'm on the radio every day, and it's really easy for me to sit here and talk into the mic in a room by myself. But then I get in front of a mic in front of people.
Yeah.
I get super nervous about it, and I kind of. But the way that I've kind of been able to trick myself is if I'm on air in front of a mic in front of people, I'm fine.
Okay.
If I'm not on air and I'm in front of a mic in front of people, I cannot do it.
I would think it would be really hard to be by myself, trying to, I don't know, just think of what to talk about, or when you're on, like, can you see like how many people are watching, or can you chat with like in just like a chat room?
There's a chat room, so if you're listening and you see the little chat bubble right below us, you can click that. You can send us a message and we'll see it. I don't look at the numbers really while I'm on air. Just mainly I'm just too like, if someone comes and knocks on the window while I'm doing my show, like you'll just hear my brain start to unravel into spaghetti, and then I'll be like, wait a second, what's going on? Where are we?
Out of the flow.
Yeah, I have to kind of be flow. So if I check it, then it kind of messes me up a little bit. But I do have an app on my phone, so when somebody goes onto our website, my phone buzzes.
Okay.
And I can always tell that it's like a good episode of the show, because I'm just. And there's been times where something's been fucked up, and I've had like a few friends texting me being like, something's fucked up. So then my phone's buzzing, and I'm like,
thinking it's
buzzing a lot because it's going really good or it's going really bad.
Like you lost all your audio or something.
Yeah. But yeah, so and it's easier for me. Like I'm gonna act generally the same and talk about kind of the same things and flow the same way, regardless of how many people are listening.
Yeah, ideally, right?
Yeah. And because like to me, I love doing this.
Yeah.
And I would do this if no one listened.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you want to be authentic. You want to be yourself. You want to be transparent.
Yeah, and putting my name in the show name, I kind of just people are signing up for me, and if they're gonna get the raw, authentic me, and if, you know, if they don't like it that day, then they can go listen to a different show. But
no, that's cool.
And it also like has to flow kind of with my mood as well. Like I have shitty days sometimes. Sometimes I have a rough fucking day.
So you do every weekday to 6
every
to 8.
day.
Every day 6 to 8.
Every day 6 to 8.
Okay. That's putting in the work. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's a commitment for sure.
Yeah.
It's but
that's what you got to do.
I think it's important. I think that
Absolutely.
Eugene needs a daily show like this. It needs to have something that's like, and same with the, you know, adding on that other hour for the Vibing with Eugene, where it's like, that's going to be a little bit more work where I'm going to have to do my homework every day, find the events that are happening, build those playlists. But I think it's important for Eugene to have something like that.
Definitely. I agree. Yeah, it's gonna be a good thing, dude. You're doing awesome things here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. We're having episode 100 tomorrow.
Wow,
it's gonna be a surreal day.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Awesome, dude. Good for you.
Thank you. Yeah. So we do music on the show as well. I do. So I've been doing all through October. I did an album a day.
Okay.
On October, so a full length album. You can tune into the show, hear an album. And I'm kind of doing the same thing for November, but I'm doing a local album every single day.
Nice.
So I think this is our 5th local album of the month, and it's Ask Again Later from Verbatim.
Okay.
Are you familiar with those guys?
Mm-mm.
Ooh, they're good. We did a house show with them a couple weeks ago, and they just kicked ass.
Cool.
So.
You broadcasted at their show? Or
we
what?
did, yeah. We went to a house show over near campus, and we just set up our equipment.
Nice.
And we broadcast it.
That's rad.
Live,
it's cool that you can just do it anywhere like that.
Yeah, and that's one of the cool things about being internet is like, sure, it's like you have to go to our website to hear it, but at the same time, like we're not FCC regulated. So
that's cool. And it's super easy to just type in the URL and go to listen.
Yeah,
like I did today. Like I just pulled you up.
Right. People who complain that it's difficult to listen, they're
not.
Come
it's
on.
Too easy.
Yeah.
Like it's right there. Just type in the URL.
But yeah, we've done a couple of shows at the Hybrid as well.
I was listening to Tomas earlier, and he played Love, Death, Robots track, which I was stoked on.
Hell yeah.
I love that show. And the one song from 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
That was tight. So yeah, it's easy to listen, folks. Just type it in and go.
Well, if they're listening right now, they know it's easy to listen. They're here. They made it.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Tell your friends how easy it is. So yeah, we're gonna jump into this Verbatim album called Ask Again Later, and then I have a couple Giantess songs.
Cool. Yeah, I got some stuff I was gonna say. If we want to check it out, I'll show you.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have one as well called "Breath Is the Breeze."
Okay. That's an early one that Danny wrote that actually was before Giantess that we still play. So,
and you're featured on that one as Chikachar too. Which is pretty cool. And then I will always do every day on the show. I try and pull new music, fresh tracks just released today that I've never heard, you've never heard, the audience has never heard. We kind of pull them out of a hat and see if they're good or see if they're
I like that.
Not good.
Okay.
So that's the rundown.
Yeah, we'll listen to some new ones and talk about them.
Yep. That's kind of one of my favorite things to do every day.
I'm into it.
Sometimes I get something that blows my mind and then it just derails the show, and I'm just like, all right, we're just gonna listen to this person's entire catalog now.
Sometimes you just got to stop and smell the flowers.
It's true. So we're going to jump into Ask Again Later from Verbatim. I have The Jam, Hungover, Colorblind, Bedroom Ballad, Think of Me, Drag, and Throw It Away on this album. Kind of a shorter album, but I have a feeling we're going to be doing lots of chatting today, so a shorter album's all right. This is Vibin' with Ashe, episode 99. I'm here daily from 6 to 8 p.m. on KHLE. Thanks for vibing, y'all.
drink myself to death again and again. Now my thoughts are caving in. Your voice a melody in my head, and now I'm all over on your words again. see your face around my room. Somehow still hoping I'll see you soon. While I'm waiting around for something to happen, I'm so fucking angry, you made me so happy. Or did you think of me when you were with him? Or did you turn the other way once again? How it hurts me to call you my friend, but I know that I'd do it again. Favorite song on the radio, heard it in my head just about an hour ago. I let it play, I don't know why I fucked up the lyric like I did every time. I can't keep running round in different ways. Well, I was caught staring at your freckles and your pretty face. Or did you think of me when you were with him? Or did you turn the other way once again? How it hurts me to call you my friend, but I know that I'd do it again and again and again and again. Way it hurts just like a cigarette burn. It clouds my lungs, it twists my mind. I'm just so sick of your dirty lies. They're just another waste of my time. Well, I want to know, did you think of me when you were with him? Or did you turn the other way once again? How it hurts me to call you my friend, but I know that I'd do it again and again and again.
was essentially verbatim.
I got out of my dream today, and then
right, Throw It Away from Verbatim off of their album Ask Again Later. What'd you think of that one?
That was really great. I think that was still the last one that sounded kind of ska, right?
Yeah,
okay, yeah. So that one was like way different than the rest of the album, but honestly, I really liked it a lot. And the rest of the album was really great too. It was more on the like indie rock, alternative rock vibe, and then it got reggae at the end. I like that.
No, they're kind of all over the place. They put on a good show. I definitely recommend seeing them if you ever get the chance.
Tight, yeah. Like we were talking about what we were listening to. I'm curious about like their recording process and all that. I'm always super interested to hear those stories.
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm getting at is it sounded good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys.
Quality of the album was good.
Kick ass. I'll show you the some of the live songs that we got from those guys at that show because they sounded really good that night. That was one of the bands I was happy with the recording that we got.
Rad.
So up next, we're gonna play a couple kind of blind picks.
All right, yeah.
Songs I've never heard, you've never heard, audience has never heard. They just came out. We're gonna see if they're good or not.
We're going on an adventure.
So the first,
try something new.
We're gonna try something new. We're gonna play one at a time here as we go through. So the first one's gonna be Liminal Space from Ultra Saturated.
Okay.
I know nothing. I have nothing to say. Let's jump into it. Liminal Spaces from Ultra Saturated. I kind of wish the whole song was the last 30 seconds of the song.
Yeah, it was pretty cool how it just like dropped tempo. And,
yeah.
got kind of like distorted or something. That was pretty
Yeah.
sick. But
I feel like, if I was like at a basement club and it was really dark,
yeah,
that would be a good song to play.
it kinda had
Otherwise,
some dark spooky vibes. Yeah.
yeah, there's would have gone on my dark wave Halloween playlist that I
Yeah.
did for our Halloween party we went to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll just
yeah, well,
saturate
it
it.
was like there was no like hook to it or chorus or anything. It was like very atmospheric.
Yeah,
Like pop vibes.
I couldn't really tell you anything about it or like the message behind it now that it's over.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
The lyrics, I rarely pay attention to lyrics, but yeah, they were in the mix.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. So I'm excited about this next one though. I have high hopes for it. It's called "So Fucked" from Stripes.
Okay, nice.
And then the one after it is really short, so we're gonna jump straight into that one. It's called "Anger" from Cage Dancer.
Okay.
These are both brand new, kind of underground tracks that hopefully you've never heard. I've never heard. Hopefully you've never heard either.
I'm pretty sure I've never heard.
Awesome. Well, let's jump into them. Hopefully they're good.
Fear is outrageous, no wonder I hurt myself. I couldn't change it, I lost change, so I cannot buy it. Buy it. Buy it. Buy it. I wasn't faking for you or anyone else. I couldn't understand a thing how I felt. I'm so fucked. I've exhausted all my final options. I'm closing up. Will you keep me hanging on for nothing? I'm so Why do I still feel angry? It's been too many years. I
It's just a 1.5 minute long song
Of questioning why they're angry
of questioning why they're angry.
and not liking that they're angry,
Yeah.
but acknowledging that they're angry.
And acknowledging that they don't like that they're angry.
Honestly, the last one was my favorite one. Dude.
Oh, yeah, that was my favorite. I feel like a lot of people need to listen to that song today.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Get it out with that.
Why?
For sure.
Why am I angry? I fucking know why I'm angry. I don't want to talk about why I'm angry, but I know why I'm angry.
Like that I'm angry.
I don't like that I'm angry. That's great. I'm gonna just every time I get mad, I'm gonna listen to that fucking song now.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I don't like that.
I don't like that I'm angry.
Yeah, and that one before it was good too. It was like pop punk kind of vibe.
Yeah, I think I described it as bubblegum punk.
Yeah.
Bubblegum
Let's
punk.
go with that. I like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So normally the last like half hour of the show is the 5-track vibe where people bring 5 songs, we play through them, talk about them. But I figured you've been doing music and you're attached to so many projects that we're gonna need a little more than 5 probably. So
Yeah, I think I sent you probably like 4 or 5 different songs from different projects that I've been in over the years.
yeah, so we'll spend the last hour of the
we can
show
talk about
here
some of those and talk about
doing some of that.
those, yeah.
So let's talk about a little Giantess.
Okay, yeah,
to
so
kick
that's
things
one
off.
of my projects that I'm more active with these days. It's a alternative rock band. I know it's a pretty general term. Danny likes to say space pirate rock, so we can go with that too.
Yeah,
but, yeah, it's very very rock and roll at times, and also got some very interesting galactic like themed lyrics.
Cool.
Aliens in space and giants and all kinds of crazy mythological creatures.
Rad. Yeah, I love when that kind of stuff is incorporated into music.
So yeah, I've been working with these guys for, I think I'm probably coming on like the 3rd year or so with them. I met Matt and Danny. We were playing together just kind of coincidentally in a band with a mutual friend. And we just hit it off really well. And Danny, he's a really creative songwriter. He's always cranking out songs. And so he came up with Giantess, and we all just kind of joined forces. And it's been really fun.
Rad.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we're gonna take a little bit of a musical Giantess tour
Sure.
here. The first one I'm going to play is Breath is the Breeze.
Okay, yeah.
And that one's not technically from Giantess.
Yeah, that's one of the early ones. Like I was saying, when Matt and Danny and I were all kind of just getting to know each other, that was a song that Danny had already had written for a while. So we helped record this one in our friend Adam's studio basement. And we still play this one actually at Giantess shows. So
Cool.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun one.
I really like this track.
Yeah, cool. Right on.
We have it on our regular rotation. So
right on.
it
Yeah,
pops
yeah,
up
it's a
quite
fun
bit,
one.
and
Yeah, it's a fun one. It's a sweet song.
So then from there, we're going to go into Space Cadet from Giantess. So tell me a little bit about that
like
track.
our, I don't know, I guess premiere Giantess track. It was like our first one we came out with as Giantess. And we largely tracked this one ourselves. I tracked the drums in my studio, and I think they did guitars, maybe with our buddy Adam somewhere. I'm not sure, but we basically did a lot of the production ourselves. We didn't go to a fancy studio or anything, and so
cool.
That's kind of been the case with a lot of the Giantess content. It's just been pretty DIY, but
we were kind of talking earlier about your preference to in recording to have a little bit more control over it.
Yeah. I mean, I've had lots of experiences recording, and I don't know. It just seems like I typically will get the best results, at least when I'm recording my instrument, when I'm recording me. So I would love to work with some people that could help me define that sound and capture what I want. But so far, I mean, I'm pretty knowledgeable with audio and all that stuff. So I've been able to just record me, I don't know, the best so far.
Yeah, nice. So then after Space Cadet, we're going to jump into a newer track, Doom Bop.
Yeah, so this is actually our newest track that we just released. And it's a fun, just crazy doomsday song, which is, I guess, maybe kind of relevant.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
A lot of relevancy tonight.
Sure, yeah. What was that last one? We're so fucked or something?
So it was so fucked, and then why am I angry? Or just anger
Yeah.
right after that? Yeah. I did not plan that, by the way. That was just
It's just the state of
Yeah.
the world. That
so you're playing a show up in Portland with Giantess tomorrow, right?
That's right.
Very
Yeah. Let's see. We're in Portland tomorrow. We're playing a album release show with our friends. Hang on. Let me pull it up here so I can put me on the spot. Here, we're at Twilight Cafe in Portland. Starts at 8 p.m. Titans of Industry are having
cool.
their album release show. We played some shows with them. They're really great.
Yeah, I played some of their stuff on the Friday FOMO show.
Yeah,
They're
right
really
on.
great,
Heck yeah, they're cool. And so yeah, it's us, Titans of Industry, Grimace, I think is how you say it.
Oh, Grimace. Yeah,
And,
they're a duo. They're
That's right. Yeah, they're a
kick-ass,
duo.
yeah.
Yeah, we played with them up in Lebanon at Cafe Rock. That was the first time I really seen them, and they were great. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're cool. Duo.
I've seen them once. They put on a great show.
They sure do. Yeah, absolutely. And then Uncle Andy and the Fuck Around Gang.
Oh, I haven't heard of them, but
Honestly,
I want
me
to.
either. Yeah, but yeah, so we'll be playing with them tomorrow up in Portland, Twilight Cafe, 8 p.m. Come check us out if you're in the hood.
Rad. Hell yeah. Well, let's jump into some space or some Giantess here, and maybe smoke a little weed while
I'm
we
with it.
listen
Yeah,
to some
we'll go out on the
Giantess.
balcony while they're listening.
Hell yeah. Breath is the Breeze from Danny Shaw, Matador, and Chikachar coming up first. And that's Danny and Matt, right? That became and so the
Danny
three of
and,
you became
Matador.
Giantess.
Yeah, we are the trifecta.
Cool. That's badass. Then we have Space Cadet coming up after that, followed by the newest Giantess song, Doom Bop. Thanks so much for tuning in, y'all.
When I see you in the air, it's clear I can't help but to drift into the sunny daydreams of my mind. I will slip. So warm on my skin, oh so beautiful. Never seen something so perfect and pure. Never felt this way before. I think I might not be crazy anymore. If I could, I'd catch this feeling in a bottle, wrap it up in bubble wrap and save it for tomorrow. A rainy day is coming, I might need a rain jacket, so I'll reach for the bottle from the backpack and crack it. Stack up all my problems, gonna build myself a tower. Take a spray can and paint a giant image of a flower on it. Power to the penny, pitching pennies to the people. Pity to the power, pitching pretty pennies, purely evil. A loser lasts longer than a fluid fella flaking. A shadow shines brightest when it's shivering and shaking. On it, outing up an obviously omnipotent being. The birds and the buzzards brought together started singing. Tower to the tallest, multiplied by 2 by 10 by 20. Silly serendipity slinging sunshine. On a rainy day, you are just what I need. But I can't predict the weather, baby, I can only plead. What on earth will it take to feel your love again? To feel your flood again. Your breath is the breeze. You bring me down to my knees. And your hair is the leaves on the trees that keep changing with the season. How did I find this place? Looking at your face, you've completely encased me in you. If I could, I'd catch this feeling in a bottle, wrap it up in bubble wrap and save it for tomorrow. A rainy day is coming, I might need a rain jacket, so I'll reach for the bottle from the backpack and crack it. Stack up all my problems, gonna build myself a tower. Take a spray can and paint a giant image of a flower on it. A giant image of a flower on it.
predict the weather, baby, I can only plead. What on earth will it take to feel your love again? To feel your flood again. Your breath is the breeze, you bring me down to my knees. And your hair is the leaves on the trees that keep changing with the season. How did I find this place? Looking at your face, you've completely encased me in you. If I could, I'd catch this feeling in a bottle, wrap it up in bubble wrap and save it for tomorrow. A rainy day is coming, I might need a rain jacket, so I'll reach for the bottle from the backpack and crack it. Stack up all my problems, gonna build myself a tower. Take a spray can and paint a giant image of a flower on it. A giant image of a flower on it.
Armstrong would be so proud. Inspiration trailing like comets through the Oort cloud. The plains of infinity is a likely place to choose when you're searching for divinity, the universal truth. You've spent your entire life wandering and chasing for glimpses of an underlying fabric of creation. And unless there's a knowledge of space travel is long forgotten, this may be the closest anyone has ever gotten. You wouldn't believe your eyes, son. We'll lift this month of the horizon as you're blazing past Saturn and Titan, and you're gazing into Neptune from Triton. Well, you wouldn't believe your eyes, son, as a star collapses into a diamond. Far too brilliant for you to be frightened as you're standing face to face with Orion. water is gone, and nobody notices what is going on. You see, the bees are dying and the birds can't sing. There must be something in the air that they are breathing. The tracks are roping, but the train doesn't care. Although it sees a disaster long before it gets there. Was it part of the plan, or just a mistake, that a path of destruction was left in the wake? Doom-ba-da, doom-ba, boom-ba-da, da-da-da, doom-ba-da, doom-ba, boom-ba-da. Doom-ba-da, doom-ba, boom-ba-da, da-da-da, doom-ba-da, doom-ba-da, doom-ba-ba. The forest is burning, going up in the smoke. Soon the air that we're breathing is gonna make us all choke. If ignorance is bliss, what would you call this? When we're killing the ocean along with all of the fish. If ignorance is bliss, what would you call this? When politicians are speaking for your scientists. If ignorance is bliss, what would you call this? When we see it all happening and don't do shit. If ignorance is bliss, what would you call this? When human extinction is the next on the list. Doom-ba-da, doom-ba, boom-ba-da, da-da-da, doom-ba-da, doom-ba, boom-ba-da. Doom-ba-da, doom-ba, boom-ba-da, da-da-da, doom-ba-da, doom-ba-da, doom-ba-ba. And nobody cares, but when they start to descend, they won't be using the stairs. The glaciers are melting, falling into the sea, and when the ocean overflows, there'll be nowhere to flee. The garbage is piling all the way to the moon, and when the river's too polluted, you'll be drinking your doom. Although the track is the bomb, all they can do is dance, but when the stereo blows, there will be no second chance. The population is rising all the way to the top, and when the river's all dry, the population will drop.
All right. Doom Bop from
Hey.
Giantess.
Yeah, doom and gloom.
I got
baby.
Charles in the studio with me, hanging out tonight, vibing out.
Chikachar in the house,
Hell yeah.
vibing with Ashe.
You looking forward to the DJ set at Lucky's tonight?
Yeah, those are always fun, man. Like, it's just super simple. It's just me like hanging out, playing music, and with whoever's there.
Yeah,
It's always just fun vibing.
that's cool. That's a cool
Yeah,
vibe.
It's usually like pretty mellow, like if I'm being honest, but like it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes like I'll like put a movie or like wrestling or something funny on the projector screen behind me.
that is funny.
You know.
That is cool because that's an interesting, weeknight at a bar. It's sort of like anything can happen on that kind of night. Like you might have a group of 15 people who are having a college reunion.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes
just
or
happen
like
to-
shows will get out at the McDonald Theater and like we'll get a big crowd or something.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So like sometimes there's people there and then sometimes it's just like super chill.
Yeah. That's cool. And I just like the vibe of doing any sort of content, but
Yeah.
then just having your slot, having a time slot, and just
Yeah.
saying like, I'm gonna do it from this time to this
That's
time.
what I love about that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my boss, Ciara, she runs things over there at Lucky's, and
Mm-hmm.
like she's could just like given me this show, and it's just been cool to just have a weekly show, kind of just to do whatever I want with. You
Yeah.
know? So yeah, it's really fun.
Hell yeah. Well, y'all, if you're free tonight at 10 p.m., go down to Lucky's and see Chikachar
Heck yeah,
live.
come see me.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. And we're going to jump into some Tulpas now. You said Tulpas is playing Monday at John Henry's,
so we're
right?
playing a show Monday at John Henry's. There's 2 bands rolling through town, and we got asked to be on this one. We're playing with Grey Lotus, and I'm not sure how to say it, but I think it's Lucretia. It's gonna be those 2 Tulpas and Bloody Pineapples, which is another local heavy hitter.
Very nice.
And we're all gonna be on that one. It's Monday at John Henry's. I believe starts at 9. That's usually when shows.
Yeah,
start over
9
there.
John Henry's is pretty standard.
Yeah, let's see. Let me just fact check that one here real quick. I got the flyer right here. It's 9 p.m.
Hell yeah.
And so yeah, come down, check that out. It's gonna be super sick. There's a bunch of dope metal bands, and yeah, it's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be badass.
Cool. So before we talk about these Tulpas tracks specifically, let's chat for a few about just the difference for you in drumming for a band like Giantess and drumming for a band like Tulpas.
Yeah, well, like Tulpas rhythmically has some really wild patterns and things going on. So it takes me a while to like really internalize and memorize the songs before I can like play them, you know, at a level where I would like want to play them at a show. You know, like it sometimes it could take me like 2 or 3 weeks just to learn a single song whenever I'm presented a Tulpa song.
Wow, yeah.
Because usually, like when I learn a song, it's already all of it's already written. It's just like, here, learn this, you know. And Nathan, he's like the creator of the project. He does a really good job, just like writing everything, and like he's got a really his style is just is really defined. It's very like genty deathcore, and it's kind of interesting. I feel like with that kind of music, like it's tricky to maybe it's kind of easier to write it as like one person with like a vision in your mind, because like once you start getting, you know, lots of other ideas in, maybe it's easy to not have things so syncopated, you know.
Yeah.
And so yeah, everything is just like really thought out, really tight. The phrases are longer phrases, so that's a lot of times why like some of them are harder to remember, on top of the fact that like rhythmically they're just wild. They're just crazy. So it's a challenge. That's why I love metal music. Like as a musician, like metal and rock, heavy rock are like my that's kind of my heart and soul as a musician. I've learned a lot of other styles, and I think it's great to pull from everywhere. I just have always like really connected with just heavy distorted music.
Cool. Yeah. It's probably fucking fun too.
Dude, it's super duper fun. Yeah, just to you know, put on a show with that kind of energy and like really kind of give all like everything that you have as far as like your skill and ability, you know, to showcase that. And yeah, it's just like the energy is it's just so much fun, just like mosh pits and you know, the crowd and
so do you think you're gonna lose more calories Monday night than you are Friday night?
That's a good question. You know what?
Lose more calories at a Giantess show or at a Tulpa show?
Yeah, that's a good question. Honestly, I sweat. I would pretty good at both of them usually. It's kind of funny because like when I'm practicing, like I can run through like a Tulpa set and like barely start breaking a sweat towards like the end of it. But like when it's live, it's just so much different. Like your adrenaline's going, the lights are on you and stuff. So like I don't know, man. I sweat pretty good during both of them.
Yeah,
it's hard to say.
Fair. Hell yeah. So we're going to listen to Falling to My Knees first.
Yeah. So this one, we have a music video out for, and yeah, it's just one of our favorite tracks to play. And so yeah, it's appropriate that we put it on here for you guys.
Cool. Yeah. And then after that, we're going to do Loosen These Chains.
Yeah. And so that's another one that we typically open up with. And I have a drum playthrough for that one on my YouTube channel if you guys want to check that out.
Cool.
I do a lot of drum videos and stuff on my YouTube. And so that's actually my most recent one, is me playing Loosen These Chains.
Oh, hell yeah.
So yeah, you can check that out on my YouTube channel as well.
Rad. Well, let's jump into it, y'all. This is Vibin' with Ashe. Thanks so much for tuning in. Here's Falling to My Knees from Tulpas. All right, we're back. That was some tulpas.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to go on like a metal odyssey.
Oh,
if
dude,
that
yeah.
makes sense. Like I
I'd
feel
love
like
to show you some metal
I
bands.
feel like I haven't done like as big of a metal deep dive as I should because I do enjoy it.
Maybe we should geek out on that sometime.
That would be fun. We'll do a whole 2 hour of I've been with Ash. We'll just do a metal themed.
Oh, dude, I love
The
that.
whole episode, but you show me metal.
I love that. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That'd be
We'll
super
pop it
fun.
on the schedule for
Okay,
sure.
sweet.
So this next one, let me make sure I sent this email to myself because I have a bunch of links, some SoundCloud stuff. We're gonna get we're gonna get
so
deep
this
with
is
it.
Throwback.
Yeah,
stuff.
but first we're going over to YouTube
Okay.
for a Kunu track.
Oh, for a Kunu track. That's right.
Yeah, so tell me.
Okay, yeah. So Kunu's a friend of mine. He's a local indigenous hip hopper. Sometimes we work together on some audio gigs. This last weekend, we actually helped put on. There was a fashion show, indigenous fashion show at the new community center pavilion, like right across from where they do the Saturday market.
Yeah.
There's a new building in there. So we had there was an indigenous fashion show that was put on, and he got me on the crew for sound and lights for that, and it was a really awesome event. Yeah, it was super special, man. It went, really smoothly, and everything was just.
Was that
really
the
cool. It was a
first
great community event?
Sort of fashion show type vibe that
Yeah,
you've done?
yeah. Hopefully, first annual. So yeah, hopefully there'll be some more of that.
Yeah.
I'll have to keep you guys updated when I get, if I hear.
Yeah, I've interviewed a fashion designer named Tony who has 2 fashion labels. I think
cool.
that's what they're called.
Sure.
One is called Paul Alexander, and the other one is called Alejandro Castile.
Oh, cool.
Castile. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
That might just be a name that I heard.
Yeah.
But it's something similar to that. But
I think that's cool. Like,
he does
fashion designing
shows
like,
all over
art.
Eugene and has plans different runway things,
Nice.
works with different groups, and
Yeah.
so if you're ever interested, that would be a fun thing.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm sure you'd always
I love
love a
putting on shows
DJ.
and stuff. And so yeah, I kind of underestimated the size and the natural reverb of that room, but everything was pretty smooth. Next time I just want to bring some more speakers and probably try to get one back in the dressing room so they can actually hear, because they got to know like when to send the next model.
Oh,
and
fair.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So just making sure everybody in the house can hear, because it's like you could hear good on one end, but the size of the room was so big that by the time the sound had get to the other end, it was a little quiet on the other side. So
Yeah.
some ideas for improvements for next year. But
Totally.
that was a really fun one.
We've been spitballing because the Hand Shoes and Horse Grenades show down at Lucky's on Sundays,
Yeah.
the comedy show with Nathan Hart.
Yeah.
We've been wanting to kind of build it up more as a variety show, so comedy, but also music and also other artistic expressions. And we've actually thrown out the idea to that guy to just do a runway at the bar.
Oh, cool.
And something like that,
You know
too.
what? We used to do burlesque shows in there every week. The Broadway Review burlesque show was at
Oh, really?
Lucky's. Yeah, and we do their Sundays every week.
How was that? It's like, I feel like that'd be a great venue.
Oh my gosh, man, it was so fun. Yeah, this is a fun story. So like, I first turned 21. I think it was around like 2012 or 11 or something, and that was when John Henry's was where what City Nights is now. It used to be the Drake.
Okay,
It
yeah.
was John Henry's 2.0. John Henry's just reincarnated like 3 times.
Yeah.
So I turned 21 when that was like the heyday of that bar, and they had a burlesque show, and I used to love going to that show. And then that John Henry's 2.0 closed down, and they moved over to the Broadway Review, and I was going to school for audio engineering at the time. I was roommates with one of the performers, and one day they just needed a sound guy, and I was a fan of the show already, so I had an idea of how things looked and how things went, and just took over, and I ended up doing that for probably like 4 years or so.
Oh, wow.
All the way up until basically the pandemic, and then that was pretty much the end of the Broadway Review. But yeah, I used to help put on burlesque shows every week. At
Very
Lucky's.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
that was cool too. Experiencing DJing as well, because like I said earlier, I guess I've been DJing for like 2 years, but with like turntables, I've been DJing for like 2 years. But even before that, like I was DJing for the burlesque show, and that was interesting because it's like you got to have tracks queued up like for specific moments,
Totally.
playing things at the right moment and stuff. And so that was a good lesson in just like having the appropriate music at the right time, kind of a thing. And
Yeah, it's
just
good.
the order of a show.
The order of a show, the vibe of a crowd.
Yeah, Yeah, that's important too. Picking the tracks that are gonna mesh with the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that helped a lot with that.
Yeah, very cool. That's kind of a cool, almost origin story.
Yeah,
in a
man, I
way.
really I miss doing those shows. Those were a lot of fun, dude. Like, yeah, I actually get to work on the drag show over at the Hybrid this weekend. So
Yeah.
that's cool. We did a burlesque show a couple weeks ago over there, and so every once in a while I get to work on a burlesque show. So if anybody's out there looking for a dope sound guy / DJ for your burlesque show,
Nice.
hit me up.
Yeah, we did burlesque on the radio for the first time.
Oh, rad.
Which was a very interesting experience for me because I had to be like facing away from the stage,
Okay.
and I'm sitting there with headphones, like more concerned about because all I have is the music that's playing and the sound of the crowd
Yeah.
and their reactions to what's on stage.
Uh-huh.
Like you
gotta get- you gotta
obviously
get
can't
that.
visually show anything that's going on.
Uh-huh.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is so interesting because like I want to be watching what's happening to my right now, but all I care about is the sound of this audience.
Capturing what you need for your show.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
There's like dancers up behind you.
Exactly. I'm like,
Like taking their clothes off.
I was hit with an article of clothing at one point as I'm standing there.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna get if you're in the front row at a burlesque show, you're probably gonna get hit with an article of clothing, and you're gonna get doused in some glitter. You'll find glitter everywhere.
Yep.
I still find glitter on the stage at that bar right now.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The hand shoes and horse grenades have glitter occasionally.
I'm sure
so.
you guys. Yeah, I'm sure you do.
So yeah, let's jump into this Kunu track. It's called Master Plan.
Yeah, this is a newer one from Kunu. It's got some cool hip hop vibes, and yeah, it's just a rad track. Kunu's a rad human being, and check him out. He's got a
Awesome.
music video for this one as well.
Hell yeah. Is that what we're watching right now?
Yeah,
Nice.
I guess so. Yeah, it's right off the music video.
Cool. Hell yeah. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Thinking of a master plan. Got tobacco and sage inside my hand. Pulling out my wallet, I'm collecting rent. Land back is the vision stacking presidents. I got these straight on my feet, yeah. I'm so litty dog. Moved out the concrete and the city smog. I'm in the trees like a summer breeze. Doing what I please at ease. Best believe I'm still up and down the interstate. Moving weight, yup. All my hustlers can relate. Said my pack is legit. Shrink wrapped every hit. IPI number for the international. Complicated man with a simple plan. Hand to handle wholesale, yo. I get in what I can and I does it masterful. You can check the receipts if you want the actuals. So is it business or is it pleasure? It's like it's all about a budget or whatever. So is it business or is it pleasure? It's like it's all about a budget or whatever. Thinking of a master plan. Got tobacco and sage inside my hand. Pulling out my wallet, I'm collecting rent. Land back is the vision stacking presidents. I said thinking of a master plan. Got tobacco and sage inside my hand. Pulling out my wallet, I'm collecting rent. Land back is the vision stacking presidents. Hey, what's up, cousin? Yo, what's happening? We land back in straight action. Aight, cuzzo, then let's do this. Dull knife to Captain Jack, we the truest. You ain't never been wrong. Family ties always keep a trapper strong. Say less, I'm feeling blessed. And these drums got me beating on my chest. I'm beating on my chest. Wanna hear the Cheesecake Jackson for the brother we will ride. Keeping your spirit so alive, so alive. From the ancestral plane, vitality remain. BGS, keep it moving in your name. Full press on these scrubs. Res ballin', stacking dubs. Yeah, we winning. Powwows to strip clubs and the people give us love. Yes, the people give us love. Thinking of a master plan. Got tobacco and sage inside my hand. Pulling out my wallet, I'm collecting rent. Land back is the vision stacking presidents. I said thinking of a master plan. Got tobacco and sage inside my hand. Pulling out my wallet, I'm collecting rent. Land back is the vision stacking presidents.
Nice. That was such a rad video too.
Yeah, there's some really pretty landscapes and
It's
just cool scenes in that
said
one.
photosynthesis films.
Okay,
And so photosynth.tv.
gotcha.
If
Okay.
anyone wants
yeah, there's
to
some cool drone shots and stuff in there, and yeah, it just turned out good. But that's my buddy Kunu, y'all. Check him out. He's
Hell yeah.
a dope Oregon hip hopper, indigenous fam.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So up next we have so we're nearing the end of the show here, but we do have some SoundCloud tracks.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna
we'll do
get
some throwbacks.
We're gonna get some deep dives here.
Yeah, some deep dives. Okay, which one's first?
Wah. Yeah, this one is Razorblade Masturbation.
Yeah, okay.
From
so this is-
Chikachar,
yeah,
8
this
years
is my,
ago.
a metal
Oh my
band that I was
goodness.
in called Scytherism. That's basically just a word for like the sound that wind makes as it blows through the trees.
Oh, whoa, okay.
Yeah, my buddy came up with that one. My buddy Scott. We wrote this one. I was in a band with my buddies Scott, Kevin, and Ben. Shout out to those guys. They know who they are. Homies of mine. And yeah, so we created this band Scytherism, and we just we all love making heavy metal, and we wrote this song Razorblade Masturbation. It's like a death metal song, and there's like kind of a crazy reggae break in the middle of it.
Oh,
and the
fuck
end
yeah.
of it. And so yeah, it's just a kind of a fun one.
That's true. You can actually literally see
Yeah.
the reggae break
Yeah,
in the
you can see 'em,
waveform.
yeah.
That's great. Well, awesome. This is Razorblade Masturbation. 2 words. The words that I have to say as a radio DJ. Every day there's something that comes up.
Yeah.
Razorblade Masturbation from
Scytherism.
Scytherism.
Yep.
Hell yeah. I love that. That's such
Yeah,
a
it's a tough one to say,
creative
but it
name.
is a
though.
cool meaning to
Yeah.
it.
Very cool. Oh, right. I liked that one a lot.
Yeah, Sit the Rhythm. That's a fun one. Yeah, it's just like some death metal.
Cool. I love. Yeah, I'm really starting to vibe with the metal. It's
Good.
been-
Nice, dude. Yeah, we
'cause
got to
it's-
do that metal episode.
Yeah, the metal episode, because I like never really listened to metal ever.
I'll introduce you to
and
some cool stuff.
when I started doing the Friday FOMO show, where I play music for 2 hours on Friday that you can hear live in Eugene, there's metal every weekend in Eugene.
Yeah.
So I just naturally started listening to more metal, and then like Tulpas I heard pretty quickly, Bloody Pineapples that you mentioned
Right on.
earlier,
Yeah.
and just like other cool bands that just
Yeah.
roll through Eugene.
John Harry's
'cause
always got dope metal bands.
they get so much cool. So it's like kind of deep diving a little bit every week for one block
Yeah.
of my show into like some really good shit.
For
and
sure.
it's making me be like, huh, but at the same time, yeah, we need to sit down for a couple hours and
Yeah, absolutely.
and hash some stuff out. So we have another SoundCloud link here. I'm excited.
Okay, what's this one?
This
okay.
one's-
So this is a fun one. This is my very first project. It was called Don't Ask Alice.
Cool.
And it was just like me and my friends kind of like seeing how far we could like push our abilities in the direction of heavy technical fast metal. And this was like I said, my first real band. So I think this was like, back around like 2012 or something like that. And just good times with my buddy Aaron and Trevor. And yeah, this is a throwback, dude. So this is kind of a fun one to play.
Awesome. Yeah.
Hopefully my brother-in-law Aaron, who was my bandmate, now he's my brother-in-law. And hopefully he hears this one. I'll be stoked.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Well, yeah, this is going to also be the last song that we play
Okay.
on the show today.
Cool.
So I just want to say big thanks.
It's been a
for
pleasure, man. Yeah,
hopping on
thanks
the
for
show.
having me.
Yeah.
And I would love to get you over on my podcast too.
Yeah. What's your podcast called?
It's just Chikachar Podcast.
Okay, nice.
I have a YouTube channel for it. So I'm Chikachar basically everywhere. Instagram. I know it's kind of a weird one to say. It's Chikachar, Chikachar, like a DJ. My name's Charles. Sometimes my friends call me Char. So it's Chikachar, and I'm on there. I'm on YouTube and Instagram, all the places, pretty much as Chikachar.
Nice. Awesome. And yeah, Lucky's Wednesday nights at 10. We got Starlight. Sunday nights at
Sunday, at 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. at Starlight. Tuesdays, I'm at Bugsy's for karaoke shows. Same thing, 8 p.m. to midnight.
That's a good vibe. I didn't realize at Starlight that you can
fun
just
little show.
walk around. You can take the mic.
We got
and you
wireless
can just-
mics. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
just roam free. if you
I
want to,
was
yeah.
I was sitting at the bar, and that was like 5 feet away from me. Someone was just like
Singing at the
singing
bar.
their heart out, and I'm like, wait a second, I didn't know you could just walk away with the mic.
Yeah, it's a tiny bar and those mics got some range, but yeah, it's a fun little show and it's definitely building momentum. So come check it out if you're into karaoke. We're there every Sunday, 8 p.m. to midnight. Then the DJ show Wednesdays, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. And Funk Jam. I'm working sound on that at Lucky's. We do those 9 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. And then just be on the lookout for all my bands and projects. You can follow me on Instagram. It's kind of the best place to keep up with me. Giantess, Tulpas, Kunu. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. So give me a follow and let's be friends.
Hell yeah. There we have it, y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in to episode 99 of Vibin' with Ashe. We did it, y'all. Tomorrow's 100 episodes.
Wow, yeah, congrats, dude.
Thanks.
That's big.
That's wild. That flew by, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, it flew by.
Nice.
100 episodes of shenanigans.
Well, keep it up, dude.
There's going to be hundreds more, I
Yep.
promise. Paging Dr. Randy Savage
Yep.
from Don't Ask Alice to round out our show today. I'll see y'all tomorrow for another episode of Vibin' with Ashe. Y'all, we're revamping some shit over here before I hop off. So after the show ends today, we're not just jumping back into the regular rotation like we normally do. We're doing kind of a manual regular rotation vibe now. So we're in the studio all the time hanging out, and so we're going to be playing it constantly. We're going to be doing the KHLE late night hours between like midnight and 8 a.m. where you can hear kind of the regular rotation that used to go, but expect KHLE to be feeling a lot more alive and a lot more just full of shenanigans from 8 a.m. to midnight every single fucking day.
Nice.
And get ready for Vibin' with Eugene, premiering Monday, the new daily show going noon to 1 every single day, where you can hear music that you can hear live in Eugene that night and get keyed into all kinds of cool events happening around town. Yeah, shit's getting so exciting here, you guys. I can't wait. I just got laid off for my day job, so but that's a good thing. Don't worry. So hell yeah,
Time to go hard.
It's time to go hard, y'all. Paging Dr. Randy Savage from Don't Ask Alice. I can't. What's wrong with me? We'll see y'all soon.
Oh yeah.
don't know anything about the Macho Man Randy Savage and where I'm coming from.
All right. Thanks so much for listening to Vibin' with Ashe here on KHLE Hysterical Light Eugene. We're jumping back into a mix of local Eugene music, y'all. I think we're going to kick things off with Cab Driver from Scoob. This is KHLE Hysterical Light Eugene.